Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Maize Madman. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, comment down below, and hit the notification bell so you're aware every time I upload a vid. Today, we'll be discussing Meechie being honored by Michigan, as well as how George Helow's departure affects a top Michigan recruit, and a Michigan commit taking visits to other schools. All that plus, I'm upset. Today's a new day. Got the boule up in the suitcase. Go uptown to Harlem. Tell them that I sent you. Let's get into it. Current Michigan commit in the 2025 class, Chris Ewald, has planned a visit to Florida State and also plans to visit Alabama. Ewell, a Florida native himself, will be in Tallahassee apparently with his 7-on-7 team on March 4th for a bigger recruiting trip. He recently was offered by Alabama as well and is planning to visit Alabama this spring sometime. That date has not yet been set, but apparently he will be visiting Alabama. There is also the possibility of him wanting to visit Penn State. All of this should not come as a surprise, as he is a high school sophomore. It also shouldn't be too alarming. I do think Michigan will win this recruitment in the end. I think he stays committed to Michigan. After all is said and done, he has really strong ties with Klink and other Michigan assistant coaches. So I don't think there is too much reason to be worried. Although I do want to inform you guys, he is visiting some pretty heavy hitters here. I mean, Florida State, they recruit well every year. Obviously, nothing needs to be said about Alabama. Penn State is another school who recruits well. So it is worth mentioning, I will say that. But like I said, he's a high school sophomore who wants to take visits. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as he stays committed to Michigan, of course. Moving right along. So Michigan made a huge impact on top target Aaron Chiles during his junior day visit. The 6'3", 220-pound Chiles, a 4-star recruit out of Good Counsel in Olney, Maryland, is the 68th ranked recruit nationally, according to 24/7's composite rankings. He is also the 6th ranked linebacker in the country and the number 1 ranked player in all of the state of Maryland. Coming out of that visit, Chiles had Michigan ranked number 1 on his list. Since then, though, of course, George Helow, former linebacker coach and the primary recruiter of Chiles, has left the program, which of course sent some shockwaves through the family, the Chiles family. Although all is not lost, and it's not like he has taken Michigan out of high standing or high regard. In fact, Michigan's current linebacker coach, Chris Partridge, and Chiles already had a relationship, as Partridge was recruiting Chiles for Ole Miss before accepting the Michigan job. And since he's been back in A2, Partridge has continued to build that rapport with Chiles, and Chiles is actually going to be returning to campus March 10th to catch up with Chris in person, as well as to put eyes on Michigan's spring ball. So that is a great thing for Michigan to have someone who's already had, rapport, if you will, with Chiles since they lost his primary recruiter in George Helow. This is an important recruitment for Michigan. Chiles, obviously out of that DMV area, which I've spoken about as well. He also has a teammate that Michigan was recruiting, a 4-star edge, Darian Mayo. And getting both of those guys out of Good Counsel would be massive. He is also into track and field and shared the same track and field coach as Nicholas Harbor, Pam Fisher, who also is a Michigan alum. So we have things working in our favor. Obviously, Nicholas Harbor decided to go to USC Junior, but that's neither here nor there. But I do think Michigan is in a good place with Chiles. I still think Michigan is number one for him, and Chris Partridge, as we all know, is a recruiting dynamo. So once he has time with Chiles and his family, I'm sure that will not change. In fact, it may even enhance Michigan's placement in recruiting Aaron Chiles. Before we move on, I want to remind everyone to hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you comment down below. What do you think about Aaron Chiles' recruitment? What do you think about Chris Partridge's ability to keep Chiles in the fold for Michigan? Also, what do you think about Chris Ewald and him visiting Tallahassee and Alabama as well? All of that, and be sure to hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. Now, let's get into our final topic of the day. This one is both celebratory and sad, so prepare yourselves. However, Michigan football honors Dametrius Meechie Walker in Schembechler Hall with a picture of him scoring a touchdown during fall camp last season. Meechie, an athlete himself, obviously dreamed of playing for the Wolverines, and he got to live out that dream when Michigan football brought him in during fall camp last year. And the video of him receiving the ball from and being pushed into the end zone on his wheelchair by Coach Jim Harbaugh was aired nationally before one of Michigan's home games, where he immediately became an inspiration. Unfortunately, after a long battle with leukemia, Meechie passed away December 9th, 2022, just days after Michigan's victory over Purdue in the Big Ten championship game. Obviously, that was very sad news for Michigan fans, for fans of just college football and humanity around the world. Really, that was a sad occasion. Meechie definitely will be missed by his family and friends. He had a young son as well, who I'm sure will miss him, but now has a piece of his father to remember all the time at the University of Michigan. And I'm sure he has, even more personal mementos of his father as well. But his father can be remembered not just by him, but of survivors of leukemia and or people who have lost family members due to the disease, due to the cancer as well, and just fans of college football and fans of Michigan, period. We all remain Meechie strong, and I want to give a special shout out to Meechie's family and his friends, as he also has friends here on the Maize Madman channel, as I'm sure no one here would have anything ill to say. That being said, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Be sure to keep it locked to the Maize Madman channel for more updates, including on Chris Ewald and Aaron Chiles. I will be updating those as they come available. And it is that time where I give out the Maize Madman shout-outs. So here are a few more Maize Madmen. Today, we're going to celebrate Jason Moore. He's always in the comment section. I appreciate you, Jason. Aaron Brown. This guy right here has been a member for a long time, a Maize Madman for a long time. And I got to shout him out. So Aaron Brown, shout out to you. And Mr. C. Faust. C. Faust always has some good things to say in the comment section. And yeah, if you haven't heard your name yet, just keep it locked. I will get to you. Be sure to comment in the comment section. That also helps your chances of getting the Maize Madman shout out. And until next time, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Maize Madman. Like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'm upset.
See our good friend here from Muskegon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, now I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down, son. I just don't get that all that Mace and that lock.
Play down here. He's gonna score a touchdown. He's gonna score a touchdown today. Guys, there we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Break us down. Blue on 3, blue on me. 1, 2, 3.